Shout out to Mulatto Exotical for this comment. She puts, white men and black men have much more in common than they think. They both put mulatto women on a pedestal, but feel extremely threatened by mulatto men. They come together to put y'all down. Exactly. Even with the whole Drake versus Kendrick fiasco. And that's just one example that's on the major kind of stage, global stage, national stage, but global as well. Because, Kendrick's at the Super Bowl. The industry is literally giving Kendrick all these Grammys, right? They're giving Kendrick all these Grammys to bash a mulatto man. Think about it. So yeah, we see it. Then she puts, sports is a great example. Exactly. White men and black men will call mulattoes quote unquote soft, even when they are scoring all the points, right? Even when we're winning, even when we're the president of their countries, even when we're their elected officials, even when we're their military generals, we're the cultural icons, they'll still say, you're soft, right? When we're scoring all the points. I love how she puts that. And then she writes, they both want access to the women and want the men out of the way. Exactly. So it's competition. And that's kind of where they both kind of agree on. They both coordinate, is to basically neutralize us as a competitor male in the marketplace. And a lot of mulatto men, like, they turn a blind eye to it. They cover their eyes. They don't want to see it. They don't want to talk about it. And they're not acknowledging the reality of the situation, that it's ultra competitive. And I just wish more mulatto men would understand the reality of the situation and call it out. And then she puts, that's what it boils down to. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Exactly. And here we are. Here I am. You found my channel. A lot of other people are finding my channel every day. And, here we are. Like, you can't unsee it. The cat's out the bag. So now what we have to focus on is amplifying our voices and continuing to spread the message. They get enraged when we choose each other, or when white or black women choose mulatto men. Exactly. They literally shame women for being attracted to mulattoes. Yeah, and it's been working effectively more so in the African American community with this whole anti-light-skinned man talk. And shout out to Light Skin History, because he covers mostly all of that stuff. You have African American women who will talk cash-ish about light-skinned men. Like, oh, I don't want to be with a light-skinned man. Light-skinned men are soft, or they're ugly, or they can't, perform right. And then they ask her, have you ever been with a light-skinned man? No. Like, open slander. So it's worked effectively within that group to marginalize and to basically chastise lighter skinned male, but specifically mulatto men, right? Because we're not black passing. And but I feel like in the white group, it's not as effective. It's not as effective. Most mulatto men have so many options in other groups, and that's what a lot of mulattoes do, especially this upcoming generation, my generation, millennials, and moving forward, even Xers as well. Like, the older class of mulattoes, a lot of them, they had to basically they didn't have to, but they chose to because it was easier to be fixed into the black category, the black group, just marry into that group, right? They were kind of given a better deal, so to speak. But the mulattoes my age, or, a little older, a little younger, we're just like, well, shit, you could just get a white woman and live happily ever after. A lot of these celebrities, you see that with like Derek Jeter types, Vin Diesel, Tom Morello. I can go along the list of these guys who just have successful marriages, married to a white woman. They just live happily ever after, right? So it doesn't really work. It's not as effective within like the white community or the Latino community, other communities, but with the African American community, they have really done a number on mulatto men in tarnishing our sexual marketplace value. And it's very sad to see. It's very sad to see the women kind of jump on board with that, with this whole anti-light-skinned man talk and all this crap. It's pathetic. But shout out to you for your comment. I really appreciate it. And what do you guys have to say about that? This is very interesting. This discussion is going to be going on for a while now. We got to talk about it. And I'll talk to you guys next time.
Perfect.